Hey gang, and welcome back to Abhaile. Welcome back to the island of Mea'motu. It's a beautiful day. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, and the HeckRazors are looking a little bit singed, a little beat up, but alive, following a perilous showdown with Maya Kunai in the abandoned town of Keoahu. But first, Kat, tell me something about Impassable Creations.
Head over to Impassable Creations and get yourself a floofy dice bag. Don't forget to use code YBIT24 for 10% off your order.
Hell yeah. So yeah, guys, it's noontime here on the island, and the gentle rain that's been falling all morning is beginning to taper off as sunlight starts to peek through the clouds above. Not terribly far away, a few hours walk, Tila's hanging out with a bunch of kids back in Nikaranu. And down on the coast in Takkor Harbor, who knows what's happening? Now with Maya out of the picture, the Austrian Trade Commission stands as the only remaining claw in the soft sandy shores of the island paradise. So we bring it back to you guys. What's up?
Holy fucking shit, we survived that. Oh my god, okay. Ugh.
I can't hear you from up on top of this roof. Can you speak louder?
I got a sword. Wait,
I never doubted us for a second.
Well, one of us. I guess the plan now, gang, is to, well, I might be a bit more.
Kids back to their family.
Yeah, we gotta head back to where Tila is, and then I guess I'll head to the harbor and see what's up. I probably got a lot of questions. Oh, sorry. You say something, Shalla?
Oh no, I was just agreeing.
Yeah.
We should. Sorry. The roof fell on Maya, right?
Oh, we took her out of the.
We got her out of there. Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say we should probably try to bring her body as proof that she's not just somewhere else.
We should cover it though, like just to be respectful.
Just stick her in the bag of holding.
Put it in your little knife thing.
Oh,
Or the bag of holding.
I don't think. Well, I mean, I won't be able to pull her out. I have to wait 8 hours to pull her out.
Okay.
Then the bag of holding.
Why don't we just drape her over Scylla?
You want to carry a
It's
corpse?
better to march her back in, knowing that she is defeated.
I mean, like, despite the fact that she did try to kill us. Like, she was a respected figure in this town, and Shalla's mentor. So we should be at least a little bit.
That is true. Yes.
And let's at least put a cloth over her.
Yeah. Scylla, you think you can carry your corpse back to town?
I can easily handle that.
Okay. All right, gang.
Be a perfect time for a nat 1 on a strength check.
Yeah.
No, you have no problem getting her body up, even with her little weird 4 pincer thingies.
They're just dragging the ground behind me.
4 pincer things? What does she have on her?
They sprouted out of her back.
Remember those things shot out?
That's right. Okay, that's right. Forgot about that.
Do we have like cloth or anything?
I'm sure you guys have like.
I'll take my cape off and drape it over her.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So got all these buildings here too. I'm sure we can find a blanket somewhere.
Yeah.
The humidity's finally getting to Corvin and all that clothes.
Let's make our way back to where Tila's at.
What you don't understand is that underneath my armor is nothing but mesh, tank top, and underwear. I'm staying perfectly cool.
All right. Hey, Vargo, do you want to lead the way back? I'm not. I'm not particularly confident.
All right. This was along a path the whole way, but I'll keep an eye out.
It's pretty chill. Yeah. Just go ahead and roll me a d20, Mr. Vargo, as you guys start heading inland a little bit towards Nikaranu.
Yeah, I'll stay up front with Vargo.
11.
11? Yeah, you guys are fine. The clouds begin to part some more, even revealing a kind of a beautiful sunny day with just a few floofy little guys floating by here and there, and it's a pretty uneventful time up the path. There's some birds chirping and some animals scurrying around. You see a couple shelkin lounging about, but yeah, pretty chill. So yeah, unless anybody wants to talk about anything along the way, you guys make decent time and get yourself up to Nicarano in about 2 hours.
I would like to ask a question of Vargo. As we're traveling, you know, I'm now dipped into the wizard class and want to start learning, and you know, Corvin he's a guy who thirsts for knowledge, so he wants to know. Will you teach him how to speak with animals? He wants to learn how to speak with animals so he can pick up that spell and so he can talk to his boy George.
And then George never shuts up and he regrets it immediately.
Well, I can just end the spell.
No.
Yeah, let me just double check where I got that.
Oh, it might be some ranger. Gotcha.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can try to, but
I'll say this.
I don't know if you can.
We'll do some fun with this because I don't like saying no to shit like this. This is kind of fun. Roll me a performance check, Vargo, and you can put your proficiency modifier on that.
Let's see. Is that just just check mark that. Sorry, undoing. Man, there's a lot of options you can go through in there. A 9.
9, okay.
I'm real bad at performance.
No, you're fine. And then, Corvin, roll me an Arcana check, sir.
Oh, that'll be nat 1 with an 8 on it. It's with my proficiency plus 7, so it would be an 8, but it's still a nat 1.
I remember my first time casting a spell too. It's okay. You, Vargo, you do a passable job of kind of explaining how you go about casting the spell. Corvin, I think it'll take a little bit of time to kind of get it down. So not a complete failure, but it'll just take some time. But this is something that could be done in no time.
Cool. Just wanted to be able to talk to my buddy George.
Yeah, I feel you.
And just hope that he's been agreeing with everything we've been talking about, especially my side of the conversation for him.
Oh, yeah.
Watch his first words be, I don't want to be your familiar.
So heck yeah, you guys, like I said, 2.5 hours. You guys make your way into Nicarano. Again, it still looks like it's abandoned and protected by the magic that was woven around it. And you find, as soon as you guys approach the home of Anna, Tila comes running to the door, a look of worry on her face. But she noticeably softens when she sees you guys walk up.
We're back.
Is it?
What?
And then she looks over and sees the body over your back, Scylla, and she nods. She's good.
It had to be done.
No, it did. Shit. You guys...
into her chest.
You guys look a little rough, but you're all here in one piece. That's something.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah.
Look, kid, I know it's probably hard to. I mean, even after everything that happened, I mean, you were pretty close.
My only regret's that I wasn't able to help you guys there.
Well, you did a better. You served a better purpose here. Making sure these children were safe.
Yeah. Good job.
Both parts.
He gives a smile.
And just to let you guys know, it's now about 2 in the afternoon here on the island, and it's about a 6-hour walk back to town. Just to put that into perspective for you guys.
Yeah, it's safe.
We stay the night and take off first thing in the morning.
Margo, what was
If you
saying?
want, I was gonna say we could try to look around for Granny real quick, see if they've reappeared at all, and we could still make it back today. If not,
Are you looking for who?
wait, aren't we?
We're at Anna's house.
Yeah, just
You want to
look
check
around
to see
for
if they've
signs
come
of
back?
her family quick. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like she would be in
They should've
tune
made
with
it known.
this thing happening, but that's
Yeah.
true.
I would still suggest us taking the day. I know the kids want to get home, but we need to be sure. I would suggest taking the day, maybe sending 2 people out to scout what Takkor Harbor looks like now that he's gone. Because if we just come strolling up with her body over our shoulder and no game plan, they don't know she's dead. They don't know they've lost. So we possibly have to take down the entire town. Or we can rest up, be prepared for a fight if one comes, have all of our spell slots back, and be able to go in and see where it comes from there. You see what I'm saying?
On the other hand, I'm kind of nervous about giving these people more time. Because eventually it might be a situation of they might come looking for Maya. So regardless, though, they'd probably come to us anyway.
So if they come to us, we can be prepared. We've got a place to hold up. Now, if necessary, yeah, we can go today, but I'd still say wait for the morning. If anyone here is a parent, they know you don't take the kids on a 14-hour trip starting at 2 p.m.
No, it's a 6-hour trip,
6
buddy.
a.m.
Yeah.
Well, you
So
know
we'll
what
get
I'm
home at 8. Honestly, this might be the parent in me speaking, but I say we take the kids today. The parents have been away for these kids for a long time.
That is true.
We
No,
can
I think
handle
that-
what.
Any
We can
further
always
day
base
of the commission being in control of the harbor is probably not a good thing, too.
I say we,
I say we, I hate to use this term, then if we're going today, we send the kids up front or us in between them, pretty much as a meat shield, but also half of the people who are in their forces, these are their kids.
Corvin, Tila is actively about to cast a spell at you. I'm dead
We're
serious.
not
I'm
using
dead
this.
serious.
I would
I'm
suggest
about
not.
Matt's about to
Shield.
pull out a knife, and he's like pointedly stares at you, Corvin, and says, "Say that again. This is coming right for your neck."
Listen, I don't want to harm the children. They will
And that's
be
not going to
harmed.
happen, Corvin. So shut up.
You just said the
Don't
word
mention that
meat
again.
shield. Your decision-making
You
privileges
said
have been
meat shield.
revoked.
I could have chosen a better term, but that was more above table. But
I'm sorry, Corvin, but that's not what we're gonna do.
okay.
These,
Kids behind us in case anything happens.
And we at least leave them at your shelter while we find out what is going on.
hang on just one second, guys. I gotta. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Cat
Tila's.
soaps that she left.
No, she's had to run to the bathroom, and I think she accidentally closed her
Just
screen
kidding.
all the way.
Oops.
Tila, you have to remember the guards are working for Maya. The kids were taken to keep them in line. We've
That's why
changed
I
the
say-
entire paradigm right now. So when we show up
Yeah,
with
we-
the kids, not with them in front of us like we're afraid, because there's not anything anyone in that town can do to
That's
us.
mingled in.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm with Tila on this one.
Mm-hmm.
What are they gonna do?
We don't want to be dictators or conquerors rolling into town.
We need to bring these.
That's not who we are. We're better than my.
And we're bringing these kids home.
Shalla looks like she's not doing too good, guys. She's just standing there, still bobbing back and forth, drooling a little bit.
But yeah, I say we.
One more reason for a rest.
I say we pack up our shit and we head out now.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
What about you, Vargo?
Yep.
Vargo, if you want to, real
feel
quick,
like-
you can make me just a casual perception check to see if you notice anything going on around the area.
25. I was gonna say, I feel like I am one of the least winded by that encounter too.
Yeah.
I didn't really get targeted
hit.
or anything.
You said
I've been
15 from the fireball.
Oh, okay.
you said
Yeah, I
25,
got hit a few
Vargo.
times, but I'm being used to it.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, it's 25.
Yeah, with the 25, Vargo, no sign of anyone in or around. But on top of the house, as you guys walk out, you kind of do a once over, look over your shoulder. You see a little crow up at the very peak of the roof, and there aren't very. I don't think you've seen any crows on the island. And it just kind of like turns its head at you, almost looks like it's winking, and then flies off.
Vargo, what are you looking at?
Strange. There was a bird watching us that just flew away.
Did it look?
Maybe.
What kind of bird?
It looked. A crow? It seemed like it might be intelligent enough to be some sort of familiar or something.
Yeah, roll me a history check, Vargo.
Not. It winked at me?
Yeah, it's a familiar.
A 20?
100%.
20. I think you definitely remember when you were in Anna's house the first time. She had a necklace that had some bird skulls on them. Looked like they might have been maybe a similar bird to kind of like what you just saw.
Yeah, might be Anna watching the place. I feel like it probably wasn't something malevolent.
I mean, I feel like if it was, then it probably we would have been blown up by now.
Attack drone, it just flies inside of you guys and explodes into a
Hey, look,
fireball.
I'm kind of on edge after that fireball. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, here's the next encounter. You've one turn to prevent these children from being fireball.
I need. Yeah.
I have a feeling, too, that no one here has counterspell.
No.
Yeah, no.
Not yet.
Oh, man. Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Oh.
Once Cat gets back, I guess we can start heading back.
Yeah, we can start heading back anyways. It's, you know... and I'll just have Vargo roll me one more d20 for the trip, because it's a well-traveled road.
17.
17. Nah, you're fine. Not a bad walk at all. It's there's even a cool little breeze keeping you guys cool. It's still humid as balls out here, but it's not too terrible as the birds are chirping. So yeah, you guys make good enough time. Make it back a little bit right before sundown, as the sun's just starting to peak down below the horizon. So right around 8 o'clock, 8:30. Excuse me. Drink. Now I really do want to wait for Kat to get back. Hang on a second.
I mean, I feel like we should.
Oh, I didn't know you did your hair again. That's awesome.
Huh?
I didn't know you
looks
did your hair
good.
again.
No, I haven't. This is all grown out.
Oh, it's just growing out. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. It looks cool.
I've realized that this causes a lot of damage, so I'm trying to go back to my natural color.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it blue, but
Yeah.
How
it
long
was-
have you had it that long? Or like, how long have you been growing it out to get back to your natural color? Because that could not have been.
It's been a minute.
That's a long
Yeah.
time.
It has
I
been.
haven't had it colored since
Last
year?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You got like the Harley Quinn thing going on now with the.
Yeah, now I gotta change the color in the bottom because it's just like faded out really, 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 really light green.
I think it looks
Or
pretty
this is
cool.
supposed to
Honestly,
be blue.
Just
Looks
embarrassed.
You know,
I would do
you got a really good Morticia Adams costume, like right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit.
Alright,
Like
ready?
we snap back into this. We are just approaching the walls of Takkor Harbor now. Right before sundown. And Shalla and Fargo, give me a perception check as you guys make your way towards town.
Perception.
It's a 30.
That will unfortunately do it. Hell yeah.
Oh, give me a second. I gotta get all the way back into my D&D Beyond.
Oh, you're
Can't
fine.
be all the way.
Take your time. His 30 works just fine, and I think it's not long
Oh, yeah, she can
before
beat it now.
it's not not long before you guys have officially come into view of the town, and you see a few guards that have been posted up in the gap between the walls where the construction is not quite finished yet. They see you and they start shouting things out behind them into the town. And the 3 guards that are posted up at the gate take out their short swords, throw them on the ground.
Why?
Well, you guys are walking back with 13 kids behind you.
I just kind of like motion. I kind of turn around towards the kids. You see a parent, you run to them.
As you guys start walking a little bit closer, the kids start getting anxious. 3 of them are seeing their dad for the first time in a long time. As you guys make your way a little bit closer, one of the kids goes to break from the formation and run forward. Do you guys let him go or stop him?
I'll let him go.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably try to wave on the people in front of us.
Cool.
The kids know who their parents are. We don't, so we let them run.
We don't know.
Am I still carrying Was Maya over my shoulder?
Yeah, sure are. She's starting
I'm
to
just gonna.
get a little bit of a scent to her because, hot tropical heat, 6 hours.
Do I have gentle repose? Do I?
I'll be using prestidigitation to keep her fresh.
There you go.
Febreze.
Whenever you see flies buzzing, just kind of flick.
Yeah.
But anyways, this kid that breaks off, about an 8-year-old boy, he runs straight over to one of the 2 guards, who kneels down and hugs him. He's sobbing openly. And then behind them you see people starting to pour out from the alleyways to the opening in the... and let me take a second to bring us back to Takkor Harbor. Second. My internet is slow. So you guys are over. You guys are over here, basically, and you're seeing people funnel out everywhere. Islanders, outsiders, all alike. Just a second, zoom in a little bit so I can make the camera look pretty. They start coming out, and as they start to gather, the kids start picking out Mom, Mama, Daddy, and they just start bursting out at a dead run, reunited with their family. There's... what the hell was that?
What the fuck? Why is there activity?
Shalla,
Have
what did you do, Cat?
Cat.
Are you there?
Cat.
Can you hear us, Cat?
Cat.
he's frozen.
Cat.
Cat.
She's not frozen. She's typing something to me, I think. Can I make this activity go away myself? So I got it.
Weird.
Tell Kat that she can.
Hold on a second, bud. I guess see if I can stop this. I could maybe do it on my end. Edit channel permissions. Everyone.
For the technical difficulties, though.
I'm gonna grab a drink while you're doing this.
Close. Save changes.
Sorry about that.
Okay. You're good.
I'm a mess.
You're back. No, you're good. I don't know. That's weird.
And I still can't hear anybody.
Oh.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by water.
I'm gonna hop off and come back in because I don't know.
Yeah. I was gonna type that.
Water. You ain't drinking.
Is that better, Kat? Could you hear us now? Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Cool.
All right.
That was odd. No, you're fine. Discord's stupid. It's all good. Hey, Discord, sponsor us.
Brought to you by plastic. It's in your balls.
What?
It's in your
Look it up.
butt.
Brought to you by plastic? It's also pretty sure in our blood and our brains, too, at this point.
Yeah.
100%.
They're just a funny study conducted where just like there were 20 guys and all 20 of them had microplastics in their mouth.
Nice.
Well, microplastics they're not only in our air and our soil, therefore in our food. They can also cross the blood-brain barrier and can pass from a mother to the unborn child.
They're in your nuts.
Yep.
Remember,
Yay!
kids, look it up.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, as you guys, as the kids are reunited with their parents, Leilani, you see her out in the crowd holding Laya next to her, and she starts clapping, and soon the entire village is giving you guys a well-deserved round of applause there at the unfinished walls.
I just unceremoniously dump Maya on the ground. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
I make sure that it's covered so that the kids can't see.
Shalla and Vargo, you guys both have a good enough passive perception in this moment that you notice that the one person that's not present is Ramilda Shaw, the commission lady.
Okay. Just make a little note of that.
Yeah, probably should go look for her soon.
Yeah.
Isn't that the lady who has the house next to Anna's?
Now that's the pretty sure it's the elf lady.
The house
When
next
did
to
Vargo-
Anna's was... Oh, wait, no. The house next to Maya's was Nolani's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah,
both
we should.
gone, right?
Yes.
We should probably try and look for.
Should we? How terrible of an idea is it to shout to the crowd that the commission was working with Maya and to find the commission?
Let's go find
Let's
proof.
Let's go find the commission and let's try and.
Let's go into the houses and look for proof that they were working with a commission. There's got to be documents, something
I guess-
in there that supports that without us having to go tackle someone else and give the people of Takkor Harbor back their town.
Yeah, it'd be good. Also, just try and find the actual commission people. Just kind of see what their deal is, right? Like now that Maya's gone, wouldn't hurt. And I think Vargo, you and I saw them in Maya's house, right?
In Maya's house, yeah. I
Yeah,
believe that was where they were meeting.
Well, just kind of looks down at the body. I think we found our door key.
Hey,
Hey,
you brought your phone back.
Hey, just drops it in front of the door.
So are you guys wanting to head towards Maya's then? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys make your way... Oh, go ahead, sir.
If I may, I'm going to go over now that the guards are, have received their children, and whoever's looking at Maya. I'm going to take my cloak back, press digitation, clean all the guts and blood and gunk and stuff off of it, and take my cloak back out and leave it there. So they've got it under control now. I wanted to be sure I got that back.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Matter of fact, as you guys go to start to press through the crowd, the first thing that happens is two of the guards and two more just one of them's the smith, Johnny Rail from the Arms of the Empire, and another Islander go over to Maya and take her inland a little bit to be buried somewhere. And Lalani comes up to you guys or stops in front of you, doesn't part for the crowd for you guys. Her eyes are welling with tears, and she says, "I'm so grateful to all of you."
Jet's actually going to kneel, and he's going to say in a very official tone, "With this, our contract is complete. I hope I was of service."
You're quite small when you're kneeling down. Thank you so much again. I can't thank you enough.
From one parent to another, I understand what it means to be separated from someone you care about.
She at that, she backs away, and you guys press through the crowd and into the creepily abandoned streets of Takkor Harbor. Now that everyone's congregating over by the wall for the most part, everyone's celebrating, happy that their children are back and safe. As you guys make your way down the path towards the corner where the estate sits, you see Nalani's estate. It's a 2-floor building that's comfortable, but dwarfed compared to the massive estate did belong to Maya. 3 floors on one end, 2 floors on another. It's dominating the skyline apart from the undertow. As you guys make your way towards it, with your all's passive perceptions, none of the guards are on post anymore. They've all went to the wall to find their kids. Approaching the front door, you find it unlocked. You guys going to go inside?
Check for traps and that sort of thing. But yeah.
I'd like to make it in.
Should we maybe knock?
Yeah.
We found her out, I guess.
Yeah. If you want to roll me an investigation, Mr. Jet.
You got it. That is a 25.
25. Hell yeah. It's unlocked. And if you guys remember, this is her home, or was her home, but it's also kind of the offices for the whatever passes for a government in a place like this, administration type of things.
In that case, I'll use my my mage hand just kind of pop the door open.
Okay, it's a push. Such
Yeah.
It can push. Listen.
It costs you nothing as a
Magic is not
DM
an
to say
exact
those
science.
words. It costs you nothing, but it gives you everything.
Keep going.
Yeah, as you guys make your way inside, you see exactly as kind of as I described the front foyer immediately inside the door is a long, relatively narrow room that is standing room with a bunch of chairs setting out inside of it. Looks like it was designed for a gathering place, like a kind of like a town hall type of vibe. Although it kind of looks like everything in here is pristine and has a little bit of a dust cover on it, like nobody was using it. I think Vargo and Corvin, you would recognize immediately that this is kind of the standard for a quick prefab on Strian design. They kind of have these like things where they can just shoot these out pretty quick. Especially because they have to, with establishing their outposts, they have to be able to get infrastructure up in a relatively
it's
short
probably
amount of time.
the sort of stuff I have in my cheap apartment.
Yeah. It's nothing inspired about it, although it is decorated nicely. There are, in this room, doors going off to your left and to your right.
Do we remember which way the meeting room was? I don't remember what side that was on.
That would have been on the left side, yeah.
I guess let's go that way.
Okay.
All right.
There's a double
do it.
doors that are open going into a small antechamber that's got a plush leather couch with a gilded frame to it. And at the other side of the room, there's a kind of a more island-style couch, and then there's also a couple of sitting chairs next to a couple large bookcases. And then two double doors stand closed, facing the main part of this wing of the house.
I'd like to take a look at the books.
Okay, roll me an investigation
If
check.
there's anything interesting at all? Where is now? I cannot find my character to double click on. Let me try going this way.
If you just hit on the actors tab, you should be able to pull your character sheet up that way.
Yeah, now I'm just waiting for my computer.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, brother. You got a bag of dice in front of you. Roll real dice.
There we go. What do you need? A D20?
Yeah, just D20. Then
17 plus some stuff.
17 plus some stuff, and those stuff.
Here we go. 17 plus investigation is plus 3. So
Dirty 20. Heck yeah.
And I was able to just pull it up.
You find a lot of common on-Strian. There's a few non-fiction titles, geography and things of that nature. There's one on cultivation of the different varietals of wine in the Rainn and Mountain Hill country. And then there's just a handful of other fiction titles, generally a bunch of anthology collections of short stories, things like that. There's really not that many books on the shelves. They're kind of just 2 here, 3 here, 2 here, 3 here, and then bookended with some bits and bobs, doodads. There's just a smattering of decorations up on the shelf. A big, large Funko Pop collection, you know.
I'm going to take all of the Funko Pops and put them into my... I'm going to hand them to Shalla to please put them in the bag of... holding.
Just for the
Okay.
shit of
Get
it.
your little
In
ogly
box.
and be like,
Just for the
What?
shit of it.
Shot.
Just for the shit of it, you can add a custom item of a single Funko Pop to the bag of holding, Shalla.
I will homebrew it and send it over to you.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
gonna be one of the cool ones. It's gonna be a golden one.
Oh shit! Speaking of that,
I don't know anything about Funko Pops, so I have no idea what that means.
did you guys see the 3D model picture that I did of Shalla that looked like a nightmare monster
Yeah.
with 3 legs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Terrifying.
That was fucking cool.
What happened? What happened to me?
So we're getting a 3D printer, so I'm gonna make that better, and I'm gonna get us some minis printed.
Oh, that's awesome.
And when I get these
You're gonna
minis
get
printed,
what?
I'm gonna get us some minis made up.
Ah,
Wasn't
cool.
it?
I'm gonna try my best to figure it out myself. I don't want to pay anybody, so I'm gonna try my best to figure it out and see if I can like manipulate the model and fix it and get it to look right. Then I'm
Yeah.
gonna get everybody minis, and I'll send you guys some.
Nice.
Hell yeah! I'll send you 2 and a return box because I want to sell a signed set.
Okay.
I think that'd be cool.
Uh,
I don't know.
was
Make
I
a
don't know.
signature for your character.
That had the flag that was like 3 feet or 3 legs.
I kind of want to print that
Anyone know what
first
I'm talking
Shalla.
about?
I kind of want to
Does
print the
anyone know what
first
I'm talking
Shalla
about?
just for
What
fun.
do you think
I could make her have a stat block and call it Shalla the Eldritch Horror.
The Inquisitor. Anyway,
That'll be the monster in the dungeon.
Hell yeah. But yeah, shit. Let's get back into this thing. So yeah, you got the closed door ahead of you guys.
let's open it.
Yes, sidle up to that. Open it.
Hell yeah.
Is it locked?
It's not locked, and it opens right away for you guys. Double doors that are actually in an island style, but are framed with the kind of Art Deco-y Austrian gilding. Just a really weird smattering of island textures and aesthetics and Austrian aesthetics in here. As you guys push your way into this room, it is rich white guy's smoking room. It is like mahogany paneled walls, plush carpeted
Dark
floor.
leathery.
Yeah, plush carpeted floor with a large wooden desk that has an actual inlaid leather top to it.
Corvin looks at it, takes a big sniff, and goes, "I'm home."
Hell yeah. There's a big armchair behind the desk that's super comfy and kind of menacing looking with the high back to it. And there are several papers on her desk, as well as some various couches and potted plants and decorations inside this room.
I'd like to hop on the desk and take a look at some of those papers.
Hell yeah, and give me that investigation. sir.
Bella's gonna follow him and take a peek to see what the.
I'm gonna look around the room.
Hell yeah.
Hey, shot.
Anybody that wants to roll me an investigation, hell yeah.
I give it
He's
a
a 19.
Yeah, and I'll just go down the list and ask you guys what you're investigating. Let's see here. We'll start with Jet with a 25. What specifically are you looking at, sir? The papers on the desk?
Oh, I rolled a 19.
You rolled a
That was my
19.
second one.
Oh, I see. I just keep asking for these rolls. Okay, we're starting
I'm
at the top.
investigating
Yeah, what you got?
I'm investigating the papers and the desk itself, just seeing if there's anything, like just kind of like just seeing if there's any important or incriminating information that happens to be on, like either in this desk or on the or written on these pages.
I got you. And Shalla, you're doing the same thing with the desk?
Yeah.
Okay. And just for the sake of everything, Tila is with you guys as well still.
Oh yeah.
Shalla, you find a stack of parchment really finely pinned and laid out. This is... Wait, I don't know. Shalla, where's your investigation roll?
It's like 9.
Oh, it's like 9. I don't...
No, 7.
7.
I don't know.
I didn't see it.
My computer just froze. So.
Oh, you're fine. You find a stack of papers that are labeled with a monogram of the Austrian Trade Commission. These, there it comes, finally. Technology. You find a series of papers where the Austrian Trade Commission had drawn up and Maya had signed that was essentially giving them mineral rights to much of the island after
Shalla's gonna tear those up.
So Jet gets a vineyard and does not give up mineral rights.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shalla, I'm the nerd. I'll let nerd do what she wants because I don't want to get blown up.
Oh, yeah. And let's see here. And then Jet with a 25.
19 left.
19. Good God. I've got too many things on my screen right now. With a 19. Either way, that's okay. As she's kind of going nuts over there with those papers, you find kind of under, because there's this leather layer to the top of the desk, underneath of it, tucked under, you notice a part where it's been cut with a dagger along the stitching. You lift it up, and underneath of it you find a folded up piece of parchment with Shalla and Tila's name on it.
Is that the only thing? Is that the only thing written on it?
It's a folded piece of paper. That's the only thing on the outside of it.
Shalla, Tila.
Yeah.
I think this is addressed to you two.
Huh.
Shalla will make her way around to look at it.
Okay. And Tila's going to come and stand next to you as well as you kind of read it. And it says, and it's in Maya's handwriting. It says, "Dearest ones, I wish there had been another way. If this letter finds your eyes, well, I don't really ask for your forgiveness, and I'm not sure you'd believe me anyways. But I'm truly sorry. Not for my actions, but for what I failed to see. Your strength of will, your resilience, it's more than I anticipated. Perhaps there may have been another way. But enough of that. What's done is done. I knew this course of action would only lead to my death. Grace told me this well before I began. I sent you into the shadows to die. I didn't believe that you had the strength to do what was necessary. You've proven me wrong in this, and so many things. You've proven to be a greater legacy than I could have ever hoped. I need you to know, I did this for our people. Nalani taught me the importance of sacrifice. She gave everything for her people, just as you all have, just as I. So my gift to you is this, a future for our people. The shadow glass that you took from me, as well as 2 other caches near the harbor. The Austrians want it. They'll pay well for it. Use it for the good of our people. Unless we adapt, we'll be swept away by the tides of change. Bring our islands together, connect them, help them grow. Call it a final request. I know you won't disappoint. Forever with the storm, Maya." And oddly enough, Shalla, as your hands touch the paper, you feel it shift, and on the backside, you feel a slight vibration, and turning it over, you see a map of the area that shows 2 more locations where there are caches of shadow glass stored. One of them is, you'll notice, similar to the marking where the guard had told you of that other access into the magma tunnels, a little ways between here and Keoahu, and then another one to the north past where the clear cutting has happened at. Yeah.
Can we, just a quick question, can we see the harbor from here? Are there
From
windows in this room?
from where you are, there are windows, but they face the back courtyard of the estate.
While they're investigating, I just want to go see if I can spot the ships and make sure they're still out there.
Oh no, they
They had
actually,
at least one here, right?
They both actually had left. So you guys are alone here.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I do want to check the office. Don't forget.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I rolled a 10 for investigation.
Real quick though, Shalla, as you finish looking over that note, Tila, she just scoffs and kind of steps and walks off. But let's see here, Mr.
Jet'll-
Hang tight real quick, Jet. I want to go through the rest of these checks real quick. Vargo with a 9 on the investigation. You're saying you're wanting to go out and look for towards the harbor, or are you just grabbing?
No,
that
if we
one?
knew they left, then
Okay.
never mind.
What were you specifically looking at then, Mr. Vargo? In the
Probably go poke around the rest of the place real quick. Just make sure there's nobody here.
I got you. Yeah, with the 9, I'd say it takes you a few minutes to kind of figure out the layout of the house, but it seems like it's pretty. It's completely empty right now. On the other end of the house, you find a large, plush, formal sitting room, a dining room, and a kitchen, and then upstairs, what appeared to be 3 bedrooms. And then, Corvin, you were looking at what, sir?
I was looking around the office and the house, as Fargo had said.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you don't really find anything of any note. Most of what... you find a wide array of Maya's possessions and everything, but anything she had of any note or power she had on her person at the time. I'd say throughout the room there are plenty of pieces of paperwork that have been drawn up by the commission. So if anybody needs anything for, wanted to take anything for evidentiary purposes, that's... David okay, Cat?
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like he's hacking up a lung.
He needs those.
You good, babe?
Yeah, at least one of them.
He said he's good.
He's probably lying. That's exactly what a lizard person that took over his body would want us to believe.
Correct.
Well, that's exactly what any man would say.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
That's the military man.
Hang on just a second. I got a button. Good lord.
Shalla's gonna take anything that has to do with this whole commission and mineral rights thing because she's not about that.
Heck yeah. Hang on just a second. I gotta figure. Okay, there we go. I don't know if... Hey, Jacob, can you say something real quick?
Tough thing.
Okay, you are frozen. I gotta figure out which one you are. I messed up. Discord is such a weird thing to work with
On my
in
end,
OBS. I got you fine now.
Frozen for me.
I'm talking about in OBS specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're good. But yeah, Jet, you can go ahead, sir.
I know that was a lot, but are you good?
You're talking to Shalla?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I mean that was pretty heavy.
I feel a little betrayed, but
Yeah.
I'm as good as I can be.
Well, he kind of he shows you the dagger. Listen, I wasn't gonna hold on to this stuff very long anyway. So you want it?
Honestly, he has like a crap ton of shadow glass in it, doesn't he?
Yeah, like 1,800 pounds.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
more than
if you're
fraction of my
going to be
credit
hanging around for a little bit, I'd prefer you just hold on to that and keep that safe. I'll get it from you at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the worst idea. It is quite... It's way more convenient than having to use a whole warehouse, right?
I mean, honestly,
Yeah. Well, and you
like,
can't really break into that dagger and steal it. Well, I guess you could steal the dagger, but...
who's gonna think that it's holding all that? I mean, honestly, if we just keep the, if we wanted to keep it in a secure location away from the commission, it's not a bad idea.
Unfortunately, I don't know who all is involved in this, so I don't know who I would trust to keep it safe and have the ability to keep it safe from them. So I think you holding onto it for now in that is probably the best thing.
That's fine by me. That being said, this place is eerily quiet. Like, and like Vargo, like the ships are gone, right?
Yeah, that was... They were offloading it somewhere else, right? To refresh my memory. Or
They were
just
just off to continue their 5-year voyage to explore strange new worlds.
Yeah, they're... I'm not sure where the people working here were staying.
So yeah, they're just gone.
Well, everybody that's
in hiding, just at home.
I think Tila looks over and she's like, "Well, everybody, like, the whole town was over at the wall. Everybody that would have been here is there."
Just gonna facepalm.
I think about this time too, Vargo, you hear a voice in your head from Adley. Hey, just checking in. I don't know how late it is there. I haven't quite figured out this time difference thing. Just looking for an update.
I'll send back... Oh, yeah. She's dead. Children rescued. Shadow glass. Possession. Other islanders up for trade. You? I think that's 25.
Okay. I could have been nice and counted for you.
Yeah, I was counting on my fingers.
Always a reliable source.
Okay, she's going to spend another spell slot and send back... I've got update on that as well. Can you meet me at the teleportation grounds?
It's a little far away, isn't it?
Is that the bone gondola?
No, you guys would know. Jet and Tila...
They have a teleportation circle set up.
Yeah, I think Jet and Tila would know that over here on this side of town, outside of one of the large archways, is a kind of a fenced-in area where they would teleport in like large supplies, things like that. So they had an area that was set aside, cordoned off, so that people wouldn't get like vivisected by errant teleportations.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll reply looking for commission officers. Will meet you there soon. Checking crowd. I'll just not use the rest of the words.
Okay, cool.
Sounds like you have to like make a it? Morse code telegraph.
Yeah.
basically.
Stop.
Or you could be Laura Bailey and just not give a fuck and just send half messages all the time.
You could just learn the stenographer's speech.
But then the person you're talking to would have to know that too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Everyday.
She will spend another spell slot and send back. Okay, we'll await your word. If you need help, let us know. We have the commission handled on our end. And that's all she sees.
Yeah.
But you can respond to that if you'd like.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was unmuted there. Is there a... Do they have to reply immediately? Or is there a time limit? Oh, duration 1 round. Okay,
yeah. So I wouldn't be a dickhead about it, but I'd say reasonably quick.
Well, I still have my item,
Yeah.
so I can
Yeah.
do that if we have to. Alright, yeah, I'll say it should be short, less than half an hour.
Okay, perfect. Hell yeah. So I will also say Jet, finishing up with a 19. Oh wait, never mind. Forget I said anything. So what you guys think?
I guess we could head out and go back to the crowd, see if we can find any of the...
Make sure all the children have found their parents.
Yeah, make sure of that, and then, yeah.
Do a quick pass through, then go to the teleport. Yeah.
I would imagine relay the information.
Did we have any unfinished business in here? Anyone who we said that we would stop or we would do something for? Like maybe go check on the mother who was missing her daughter?
Oh, she talked to you guys on the way out.
That was...
Yeah, we already did that.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
No, just wanted to be sure.
No, you're good.
Let's head back to the crowd and see if we can check a few trees, see what falls out.
Heck yeah. And let me look at something too, because
Coconuts?
I know that I promised a reward for that one thing. Yeah, you guys make your way out of the house, and about this time, it's starting to fully get dark. And as you guys make your way, you see that families and groups of people are starting to make their way away from the wall. They're starting to drift back towards their homes now that they're all sufficiently reunited. They're excited to get back home and maybe get some fresh food into these kids. As you guys are walking, you guys want to roll me a round of perception checks?
Yes. What do my kobolds
Tell the parent, you may need to keep a bucket somewhere in the home, just for a little bit.
Why? One of them says to you, why?
Because they were using them as bathrooms.
Oh, well, they know how to use normal ones.
I'm pretty sure they still know how to use bathrooms.
Yeah,
I was trying to make a joke, and it obviously failed terribly. So let's just move on.
I don't know if
past
it's the
that.
time for that, Corvin.
Go ahead and silvery barbs that joke right on out of here.
Oh yeah, hang on just a second.
Right.
Let me find my person here. Oh, the quest reward is you gain the trust of several townsfolk.
Nice.
Yay! That's good.
Yeah. Anyway.
We need run.
Yeah, perceptions, what we have there. Oh, well, a fantastic. Scylla beat Shalla? Hell yeah.
Keep my head on a swivel.
Hell yeah. You guys see a lot of people making their way back to their homes, but you don't recognize any of the on-stream commission guys.
Yeah.
Weird.
This place isn't that big, right? Can we just try to do a runaround real quick? Like 10 or 15 minutes? Kind of poke our way through town looking for him?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Asking for him?
Yeah.
I'll fly up and see if I can't spot anybody also.
Okay. Hell yeah. It's, yeah, roll me a con save, Mr. Corvin. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Actually, I believe you have already used those today.
Yep.
How long do they last for?
An hour, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, in any event, though,
You're good.
rolling around town for a few minutes, you don't see any sign of them. You find a guy that's walking down the street and just randomly asking him if, and he's like, yeah. I mean, probably hold up in the warehouse, maybe? Not sure. And you guys would know that the commission's headquarters and warehouse are down here by the pier.
Oh, you mean this like the big buildings down here?
Yeah, the one that
Check
kind
that
of.
out if nobody's seen him.
Yeah. Like, do we want to head over there and check at the very least?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. I really don't want to have to fight today.
Okay.
There's a bunch of underground tunnels. There's one coming from. What's her name's house? Maya's house. Did we ever find any?
Didn't seem.
of those?
It didn't seem like they had those really well explored.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they there were tunnels, and you know that they were digging a tunnel entrance behind the commission house here. Yeah. And then there's tunnels everywhere. But as you guys approach, the front of the building is kind of down here facing this way, and this close to the water, you can hear the waves gently lapping against the shoreline. There's even like a slight cool breeze that drifts across. As you guys approach the front double doors of this building, you immediately recognize that the shutters are drawn, and the front door is locked and shut tight.
Ah. All right, everybody stand back. I am going to just let's get out, kind of just in case something wants to go off. I'm gonna use my mage hand from a safe distance to kind of jiggle the lock to make sure it's not gonna detonate.
Okay, as you nudge it, it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Should I unlock it? Kind of looks towards the rest of the group.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Go for it.
All right, let's do this. Kind of cracks. If there's no threat.
Also, real quick, Vargo, will you make me a wisdom save?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep an eye out on the windows while he's opening
Okay.
that
Do
too.
you want me to wait until after the wisdom save deal, or do you want me to roll?
Oh, you can roll your lockpick.
Nat 1 for a 4.
Okay.
That is a 33.
33. Hell yeah. Jet, you get the door unlocked quite easily. It's new, but it's nothing complicated.
Yeah, I like to imagine with that 20, I don't even insert the lockpick. I just use the telekinesis to just force the door to unlock itself.
Hell yeah.
You will unlock.
You will unlock.
And Vargo, you get a handful of pocket sand.
Nah. Yeah, it is unlocked though.
Okay. Cracks knuckles. Okay. Let's how do we want to play this?
Did something happen to me? Or is that just a noted?
No. Nothing at all.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, let's
go.
crack it open.
Yeah. Just kind of nudges it open with the telekinesis. Just keeps walking.
It is unlocked, but it is still will not open.
Huh.
He just did this. Is it a pull door?
It seems like it's barred.
Okay.
And also about that exact moment, Shalla, with your passive perception, I think you notice the small, barely noticeable, translucent bubble of light that's kind of over Vargo's head. And you hear in your head, Vargo, one moment, and there is a flash of light behind you guys at about this space right here.
What the fuck?
And 1 second. Just one after another. Shoom, 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 shoom. Before you, on the grounds, you see 4 figures alight in bursts of bright light. They materialize as tall, proud figures. There's 3 men and 1 woman. They're wearing fitted black outfits with stiff collars and sharp lines. They're accented with delicate silver detailing on the collars. Their expressions are stern and their gazes sweeping the area with concern. They carry no weapons, but if anybody wants, you can roll me an insight check.
Yeah, give that a go.
Yep.
God damn, what is it with people and fucking using their magic will? You got I feel so old and left behind.
Oh, yeah. Aw, Shalla.
19.
Hell yeah.
It happened.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That's still not bad at all. Absolutely. They carry no weapons, but it's pretty clear to you guys by their posture and their vibe, they are weapons. One of them takes up a position out front of the others, who fall in line in a diamond shape, leaving about 10 feet between them. Also, as the females, the female is, just 1 second. She's looks like she's in her 30s, human, with she looks like Tilda Swinton from Constantine. I saw that picture in her Discord, and it's kind of been in my head, so she's kind of got that vibe to her. Her eyes light up with a neon cyan color. Can you guys all make me wisdom saving throws? And then as you guys are doing that, as the one on the left is a weird looking one. He is slightly blue-gray skin with light purple hair and a faux hawk with shorn sides, and he's got geometric patterns that are kind of cut into the fade with icy gray eyes. His eyes light up in a blue hot white. And can you all make me a charisma saving throw as well?
With charisma, are these spells or magical effects?
They indeed are, yes.
All right, so I get advantage.
Heck yeah.
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom and charisma, ma'am.
Wow. My saves on that are not good. I just rolled dog shit.
Shalla's doing okay.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
pop off.
Okay, cool. Cool. The lead guy, he's a tall man with relatively pale skin. He's not very large, but he's fit and toned, with a neat mop of dark hair that falls just below his half-elven ears. He mutters something under his breath, so quiet that even your crazy passive perception can't pick it up, Shalla. And in another flash, 2 more figures appear at the center of their diamond. You immediately recognize Adelie out front, and behind her is Javan Razan, the High Arcanist of the Novenarchy, with a look of frustration and inconvenience on her face. And Jet, you weren't here when we met these wonderful people. last time. So give me just a second and I will show you guys in chat what this lady looks like.
Jed is shitting these pants. Just like, okay. Oh no.
This is Adelie and Javon. Adelie's the pale one. Whenever this decides to send, go back over here so that works.
If a lizard person could sweat, he would be sweating.
So if you guys rolled under an 18 on that charisma save, you cannot willingly speak a lie. And if you rolled under an 18 on that wisdom save, cool.
I've got a feeling not cool, actually.
So wait, which one's the one on the left and which one's the one on the right?
Adelie's the pale one, Javon's the dark-skinned one.
Okay.
Adelie looks around you guys and she's like, okay, you guys are all okay. We were worried, and then we saw that you were getting ready to approach this place. We wanted to help to avoid certain complications. Are you all okay?
Well,
yeah, what are you talking about?
Also, who are you?
Oh, that's my bond.
Yes. Oh, okay. So I didn't mean any disrespect.
No.
I was kind of.
That's,
I wasn't here.
Miss Fargo's boss.
That's quite all right. My name is Adelie. This is my employer, Javon. She is the High Arcanist of the Austrian Novenarchy.
Oh, fantastic! Sorry, I talk a lot when I don't want to die.
Heck yeah. And Vargo, I think Vargo specifically, roll me a history check, sir.
A 20.
20. You recognize exactly who these guys are that are with them. This is it's what they call a rudiment, which is a small field unit of the Austrian Remembrance Society. And these guys are terrifying. They're the people that go around and make sure you forget anything that's going to trouble you. They're the secret police.
So they're Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all see
Wave a
Fargo
little
like
wand.
visibly relax. Oh, don't worry. They're probably more dangerous than us. I'll say to Jet.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Yes, that doesn't.
That's like the
help
opposite
at
of a
all.
reassurance. You are terrible. You are dog shit.
Shalla, at this moment, your passive perception picks up on the sound of you hear the bar on the other side of the door being thrown, and the door gets thrown open, and
Okay.
turning to look, you all see Romilda Shaw wearing a long, dark navy formal dress, and she's panic on her face as Javon looks over at her, dead at her, and smiles. Right on time. And you all see her jut her hand out, her fingers flexed like in claws, and her eyes glow a golden color, and they flare. There's a loud crack in the air as she obliterates a counterspell without even a flinch. And Romilda's arms are snapped to her side as she's lifted off the ground, floating directly towards all of you, and then towards Javon, until they're just inches apart. And you hear Javon say, "Garrick, did she resist?" And looking over, you guys see the changeling shakes his head. And without even seeing, Javon says to Romilda, "If you even think about uttering a syllable of an incantation, I will burn your family's estate to the ground and scorch your name from the histories by sundown." And then she lets Romilda float back So, let's all clear the air.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Sorry. Terrified. Over here. Still.
I mean you no harm. If you all
yeah.
don't mind letting me know what you have found out.
How much time you got?
As much time as we need. She's not going anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, there's no reason to lie.
Well, there's probably no way that you can.
Well, I was saying that
Fair.
out of character.
Shalla can't lie.
But I'll say that it was in character. Yeah. Not that I would. Please don't kill me. I have a daughter.
Please don't kill me. You're gonna end every sentence like that, aren't you?
I'll tell you whatever you want, man.
You're fine. Good lord.
Sorry, like I said, I talk a lot, but I'm scared and don't want to die. Anyway, I'll start giving.
Breathe.
I would
breathe. She kneels down towards you and she just breathe.
Sorry, I'm not used to being on good terms with cops. Sorry. Like, I'm sorry. It's just seeing all these official people. It makes my skin antsy.
Go ahead.
Scales it. Anyway. Okay.
Take your time.
Takes a deep breath, and I'll start explaining what's like the situation. Just in as much exhaustive, excessive detail as I can.
And she looks up to you, Shalla, and she says, and Maya, she's been taken care of?
Yes.
They buried her in, I assume...
She raises a hand dismissively. She's like, I don't care. It's probably better that there's not a body, I guess.
I mean, she has some dark magic. I don't know if...
And what is her part in this? And she's pointing over to Romilda. And
Good question.
She turns to face her.
I don't know who these people are.
Go ahead, Margo.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, we can see what she has to say about that. But they seem to be working for Maya, or with. They seem subservient.
Working with, I assure you, she says. She's trembling. Siobhan looks to her and says, how exactly were you working with? She looks back and says, we were, and swallows hard, exploiting or planning to, buying their insane rock for pennies, and copper pieces on the gold. Copper pieces on the gold, hell yeah. Siobhan kind of nods. I kind of figured. So, good news for everyone here involved, including you, Romilda. You'll love this part. All of your assets have been seized. The commission is in disgrace. They've left town. So, good job. Your first chance at diplomacy, and you fuck it up on such a dramatic level that you had to get the governments of multiple nations involved. It's amazing. She looks over.
I bet you wish you were on those boats now.
Yeah.
Siobhan looks over to you, Shalla, and she's like, the Austrian Trade Commission will not be trading with any island. Their boats will not set foot on your shore. However, the Austrian people would love an opportunity to continue our relationship without these ill intentions.
We would welcome that.
She nods, looks over to Romilda. Well, At least all of the commission didn't escape.
Yeah.
We still have you.
Lady, I've met war criminals that were less fucked than you. That's saying something.
Wait, what happened to the ones back in Austria?
She looks over. Adelie looks over to you, and she says, they apparently when they found out the gig was up, as it were, they packed up and headed north to a small outpost that we've just recently established called Almarth, and they're setting up shop there. Unfortunately, we can seize their assets, but they're a private entity, and it will take some time to go through the proper channels to see that they're properly punished. But they are in disgrace and not able to trade with any of our current standing allies. So they will have a hard time progressing with any success.
Well,
That's
that's
what
good.
happens when you try to fuck over an entire island of people.
Right.
Yeah. Consequences, crazy.
And about this time, she releases the telekinesis that she's holding Romilda, and the moment that she releases it, the female member of the Remembrance Society, her eyes light up one more time. And Romilda, her arms go to her side, and she just stands perfectly still. Her eyes dart around, but she seems to be unable to move of her own accord. As she walks over to stand beside her, taking a pair of handcuffs and fastening them on her own wrists. And Shalla, with your disregard what I just said. If you guys want to, let's take a quick little break. Well, let's take 10 minutes and come back at the top of the hour.
Sure.
And then we'll continue on with this little shindiggery.
God damn.
Adelie kind of steps forward and Adelie and Javon step forward, and do you guys say, okay, so Javon looks you guys over and says, "You're Jet, right?" Pointing at you. You're the one I don't recognize.
Yes, ma'am. That's me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
So
Jet.
Adelie wasn't incorrect when she said that the Commission's assets were frozen. I understand that you have a sizable amount of money coming your way from their coffers.
Correct.
That's going to take some time.
I figured.
However, we are prepared to give you guys a substantial reward for your contributions towards the peace that we're trying so hard to broker. That should take some of the sting off, and as well as the deed to the winery. That is 100%. It's yours. As a matter of fact, speak with Adelie. She has, here, you talk. I don't, what do I pay you for?
Okay.
And then Adelie, she's like, yes. So, interesting thing about, some of you are not from Austria. You might be unfamiliar with how these things work. We like magic. I don't know if you could tell. It's kind of our thing. Any way that we can make our lives easier, we can make our lives easier. And she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a box. Her pocket is clearly another dimension. And this wooden box, holy cow. The alien's abducted cat. She pulls this box out, and it's a really nice exotic wood. It looks almost like a leopard print to it, oiled and well crafted. And she opens it.
Or did you hear me getting water? Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. She opens it, holding it towards you, Jet. and inside
Okay.
are 5 rings that you can summon Captain Planet with.
Fire!
In the basement of your winery, there is a teleportation circle.
Oh, okay. Kick ass.
Yeah, it's the only way that we can. Our roads, we're getting there. We're getting them built, but it's taking time to get them up to our standards. You have no idea how long it takes to pave 400 miles. Even with magic, it's a bore. They're fairly limited magic. They kind of only work about once a month. Not about once a month, exactly once a month. 30 days in between uses.
Okay.
But they can take you from anywhere to the circle beneath the winery. And these are yours. And she hands you the box.
Cool. So basically these are house keys.
Those are house keys.
All right. Sure, I'll hold on to those and divvy those out later.
Perfect. So it is quite late, and unfortunately, the day has been long for us as well. Back in Austria, we had a full day of activities to attend to. I believe if it is all right with you guys, we would like a chance to enjoy the hospitality of the island, if that's okay, and maybe spend the night.
Yeah.
Gain our strength back so that we can best deal with tomorrow fresh.
Yeah. Adderley, was it?
Yes, absolutely.
I'd like to have a chat. Just cause you seem good with magic. I'd like to offer a proposition.
Okay.
You know.
She kneels down and in front of you and pulls her hood back. What can I do for you?
So he kind of like whispers, like he's just like, okay, so this island has a bunch of things called coconuts, and I was thinking about taking those back to Austria and fermenting them and turning them into wine. I don't know if that's ever been done before, but I just had a logistical question in terms of is there any way to speed up that process?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Let me think on that. I like that. That's an interesting idea.
If you can figure it out, the patent's yours, and I'll give you a 20% stake in the winery.
She looks at you and yeah. I like it.
Hand to shake.
She holds hers out as well, and she shakes your little hand. Sounds like a deal.
Thanks. Glad to hear it, business partner.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I love making deals.
I did want to bring up the other thing, Jet.
Yeah.
What's up? Hang on a second.
There's another thing.
There is another thing, and I'm trying to... let me do a thing real quick. Oh god, I'm typing off of the home rows. Doesn't that suck when you're like one key off? There you go.
Oh. Yeah, we should, yes. I think if we go later, we can, resolve. I think I know what you're getting at.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just kind of nodding his head, just like, oh yeah, I get you. We'll take care of that. Just let me know when you want to go take care of it, and I'll. Hey, Shalla, you want to come? Just to help me out with something.
Sure.
Awesome. The three of is that cool?
Hang on just a second.
Kind of like.
Sorry. We're being secretive about something. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah. But yeah. So she's asking me about like the thing, right?
She's not. I'm just reminding you about the thing.
Oh, okay. No,
this is the right person.
Got it. Could I also have a bit of your time later, just out of curiosity?
Absolutely. Yeah. Anytime, just ask.
You, me, and Shalla. I hope that's all right, guys.
No, any friend of Fargo's is a friend of mine.
Awesome. I mean, I guess we could do it after dinner. I guess if you two are.
Yeah, no, we're kind of excited to see what you guys have to offer here as far as food. We've never traveled this far for any amount of time, at least.
Fantastic. Awesome.
And as you guys are saying that, Javon, she's walking back, and you see her place her finger on Romilda's head, and Romilda vanishes. She teleports away.
Okay. Well, wow. No, that's not me, right?
Quite.
Oh, God.
Quite.
Yeah.
If you're ever curious, though, we can show you.
I'm going to have to pass on that. Thanks.
Just thought I'd offer.
Yeah, it's great.
Hell yeah. So, now that the problem is out of the way, you guys head over to the Undertow Tavern, where as soon as you come in, it is packed in there. But as soon as you come in, people stand up to make room for you all to sit. Do I have that on here still? Hang on just a second. Yeah. Just one moment, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people abandon one of the larger tables for you guys to have a place to sit. And the one of the serving girls comes over, and Corvin on the bar, you can see the mistress is posted up, talking to some gentlemen. Serving girl comes over and puts down flagons of wine in front of you guys all. Anything you guys want tonight's on the house. Absolutely on the house.
Shit, yeah.
I was told to
warm
put
food,
special emphasis on anything.
Oh. I'm
drink more Jet or Scylla.
I'll stick to food and beer.
Corvin stands up and says, I will be quite happy to partake in all of the delicacies that you have at your fine establishment. Let's start with hot food and just keep the ale coming.
Yeah, let's
I'll
start with
save
that.
For later.
Oh, yeah. Javon and Adelie are staring at you, Corvin.
Is it the first time ever enjoying the truer, finer things of the island, my friends?
I'm gonna lean into Adelie's ear and whisper about what Corvin did last time we were here.
Got us the information we needed.
She just nods her head, sipping her wine.
I'm gonna race you to the tabloids when we get home.
Speaking of,
Sorry, David was getting iced that time.
you're good. She says, Yeah. This is quite the establishment. I recognize a familiar face over there by the bar that was given your, the young Vale looks. Recognize a few faces. This is quite, as the serving girl comes back, Javon asks, she says, do you have anything from a different, I'm used to the wine. And she says, oh, yeah, actually, we can get you some nice dark ale. And she goes off to get her a glass of Boreal and stout. And you guys have brought out a lovely meal of roasted pig and some nice greens and salad and vegetables and some roasted.
Kahlua pork.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This thing has been cooking all day. It is. Hell yeah.
I'd eat your entire species if I could.
Please don't eat them extinct because we still need to,
sorry.
Eat them ourselves.
Right.
I got a bit too excited. Sorry, I got a little too zesty.
As they're eating, Scylla, Javon's taking a seat next to you, and she leans over to you and says, so tell me about your homeland. Heard stories of dragons. I didn't know that any of your kind still was around.
To Scylla?
Yeah. You don't have to go. You don't have to go into like great detail. Just like hey,
yeah,
we got.
Yeah, from a community quite a ways from here, across some water. Another island similar to this. It's an island, yeah.
Well, it's a continent, but yeah, it's a.
Gotcha. Okay.
Everything's an island.
Yeah.
This is true.
Just a matter of
yeah, we tend to be somewhat self-reliant, but we had some issues that needed looking into, so I was kind of sent out into the world and tied into what we dealt with here. So I'm kind of the muscle of the group.
It's an honor to actually. It's an honor. I mean, I know we've met before, but it's truly an honor to meet you. I hope that none of what's transpired here is sour due to the greater on-screen empire, as it were. Unfortunately, the results of a few bad eggs. But we're
been traveling with a few on-screens. I know you're not all bad.
We're doing our best to make it right, and
yeah. Well, the best and worst live amongst all of us, so.
That's quite true. I'm fascinated by your land. Do you trade with others nearby, or are there great civilizations?
We tend to be pretty self-contained. Everything we need, we can handle on our own.
Yeah. Roll me a history check too, Scylla.
Yeah, let's do that.
By the way, Jed is just going absolutely berserk on this roasted pig.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Scylla's having this conversation in between mugs of ale.
They call it a Swanson. Hell yeah.
9. Scylla's actually getting kind of drunk by now.
Hell yeah. You know that the Ulara trades with a couple of nearby smaller like fishing communities, small simple things like that, but there's not a whole lot going on in that corner of the world. But she's like, yeah, I would love to see your homeland someday. That sounds amazing.
Well, we don't have a lot of tourism, but I'm sure you'd be welcome.
Perfect. And Tila is fully getting sloshed right now. Like she has taken her first cup of wine and filled her flask with it, and taken her second cup of wine, filled her backup flask with it, and now she's switched on to the beer. She's eaten her calories tonight.
Jet kind of wipes
Are drinking You mean?
Yes, drinking her calories. I'm sorry.
He wipes a tear from his eye. He's like, she learned from the best.
Please.
Probably had a more stressful time than that.
I knew how to drink long before you came along, little rabbit.
Oh, I'm just saying. I got you.
Tricks are for kids.
And who was the one who thought of the backup flask?
That was me after you drained my good one.
Ah, you missed it. Who knows what really happened?
But as the dinner winds on, is there anything else anybody wants to talk about?
Talk about more food?
Hell yeah.
For the most part, Jet's absolutely. He has like one small drink, but he's abstaining for the most part from the alcohol.
Hell yeah. So yeah, as dinner goes to its conclusion, this is a tavern. They've got a few bedrooms that are for purposes, but they're not an inn necessarily. So everybody kind of. Yeah, it's a brothel. Everybody.
These rooms rent by the hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So everybody towards the end of the night starts making their way off to go towards their homes. Siobhan looks to you guys and says, do you guys have a place to stay? I could possibly help with that.
Well, I did have my crap shack, but then I sold it, so...
Well, I'm sure that's quite cramped accommodations.
Well, no, I'm saying, it's not mine no more, so I'd be squatting.
Well...
while I'm a stranger, too.
Yeah, there's really... the commission has no rights to any property on these lands anymore. You kind of gave them the old Uno reverse card, if you know what I mean.
Not my first time.
The popular game in Austria and elsewhere on Abhaile.
Wait. Basically, what I'm hearing is that they promised to give me a shitload of money for land that was basically worthless, and now I don't even have to give it up.
What I'm telling you is that we're exploiting them back, if it were.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
But yeah, a room would be nice.
Yeah, we can absolutely do that. So yeah, as dinner concludes and you're all a little bit, however intoxicated you feel like being, because I don't like to be a rude DM, make your way following Siobhan and Adderley and the four members of the Remembrance Society out towards the open wall to the north of the tavern, towards the open wall to the south of the tavern, because I remember directions, where Siobhan walks forward and waves her hands in the air like she just don't care, and a doorway appears on the desert before you guys. It's nothing fancy. I threw it together in a hurry. It should have accommodations for everyone, though. They're nothing special, just a really nice bed, a hot bath, and
I'll take advantage of that.
in the morning time, breakfast.
Oh god, the chance to strip out my armor and get in hot water. Oh.
Absolutely, and they should be sized appropriately. They're all quite large.
Nice.
There's just one tub that's just fucking giant. It's like 8 feet across.
Oh yeah. No, you all have to share one. No.
God, spring episode.
Bathhouse episode.
And Jet, Adderley looks to you and she says, "And did you want to speak to me about something as well?"
Yeah, just real fast. Shalla mentioned you a couple of times now that I think about it.
Oh, you did?
I did.
She looks over. Okay, I'm flattered. Thank you. What can I do for you?
Is Corvin asleep?
He went inside the tower.
Oh, okay. I thought he was. No, I the actual guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
He sleeps with his eyes open.
Right. I think my little girl cat does. I think she does sleep with her eyes open. It's kind of funny.
Creepy.
Yeah, I did want some help with something.
Oh, well, anything.
One last loose end to tie up before, well...
And Shalla's here with you, is that right, Jet?
Yeah, I would ask, unless...
If you want to be Shalla, you want to...
Yeah, I thought you'd wanted to talk to me at some point.
Yeah, I need to ask you for another favor after this.
If I can, yeah,
when
absolutely.
He kind of pulls out the music box. Shalla tells me that you can teleport.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, Jet, I meant the other box.
Oh.
But
no,
that also works.
This is part of this is a two-part thing.
I got you. Everything's in a box.
Don't worry, Jake.
Everything's in a box.
In 14 parts.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I can teleport. It's kind of costly, but I can do it, yeah.
Before I go back to Onstria, there's someone I need to take with me.
Okay.
Well, to Onstria. I've never been there any extended period of time.
No,
6 years ago, I brought my daughter to these islands because I was told they'd be a safe and isolated place, but recent events have made me reconsider our isolation. I want to make amends and start our new life there together.
Yeah, absolutely. I can 100% do that. Hold, let me look at something real quick.
Second, there's did you get a message from Fargo at all about someone in a box?
No.
Cool. I need you to follow me.
Okay.
Shalla coming too?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I could use some help for this one.
Oh, okay. To be honest, I don't know if I know what's in this box.
Well, in terms of, you could shoot lightning out of your hands. It's pretty good utility to have.
I'm starting to get a little concerned here, Lisa.
Me too.
Yeah, not yet. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd like to lead both of them back to that entrance that we went into to go into the...
Oh, okay. I'll say, to save you guys a little bit of time, you can go to the back door of the commission warehouses, and you take the tunnel down there and be there in literally 10 minutes walk from across town.
Okay, all right. This is probably going to end really
I
horribly.
see them leaving, and I'm going to tag along with them.
Okay. Well, let me say this. Make me a perception check, Corvin, because this tower doesn't have windows, type of thing.
I rolled it. Should have gone through.
Yeah, it went through. Just 1 second.
14.
14. I think at this moment, you don't quite realize that they're gone quite yet.
Okay.
As everybody's kind of separated to go take baths and... whoops, wrong one. Oh, lordy, I've got too many things open on here. There we go. So yeah, Jet and Shalla, you guys lead Adelaide down into the catacombs and the warehouses that are just beneath the surface, where there is a box containing a certain Nalani row.
Oh boy, this is either going to be a mistake or this is going to... Okay.
Okay, tell me what's going on here now.
Okay, is there any way you could open up that box with magic?
I'm sure I can. Do I want to?
Okay.
Shalla knows what's in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
Okay, so just...
It's okay.
What's in it?
Because she's dead, right?
No, she's
killed
not.
her, right?
No, you knocked her out.
I spared her life.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, yeah. Shalla will be like, yeah, it's okay. Ready with like lightning.
Yeah,
Case.
he kind of like puts a hand on your leg and just let me take the lead on this one.
Yeah.
Like
Not a problem.
But I will still totally let you have a held lightning bolt in case you need it, Shalla.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she's gonna hold one just in case.
I'm more just reassuring. I'm not telling her not to do nothing. I'm just reassuring, like, okay, so if she's gonna be pissed, I'll be right in front of her. So.
Yeah. Okay. Again, what is in the box? What's in the box?
A very dangerous woman that I'd like to have a conversation with.
Okay, I can probably help with that. Let me look at her spell list. Do.
Grab the lock while you're down there, above the table.
Oh, that's right. That lock is pretty cool. You guys should grab it.
Okay, Shalla will.
Well, you don't have to right now. Not right now, but like.
Oh yeah, not right now.
Yeah.
She'll be like.
I gotcha. We'll call that on the way out. For sure. Yeah. No.
To go down there.
I can.
So I can go to that one room and.
I can. Yeah. She opens the box with the mage hand that you guys can't see, and lifts back the lid, and Nalani immediately springs out of the box, taking up a defensive stance with her arms out front of her.
Whoa, chill, calm down.
She goes to bolt, and Adelie snaps her fingers. And
okay.
Nalani is gonna roll a...
Okay, yeah, that's why I was kind of wanted someone who could do that.
Yep, she is. She stops moving.
Okay.
And then she actually closes the box, bends down, closes the box, and sits down on it with her hands in her lap.
Okay. So, hi. We talked for a bit. Remember me?
Her eyes and mouth are like, she's like seething. I remember.
Okay. Look,
Adelie's like, who is this?
Well,
she's rather dangerous.
There's a name, is it Nalani? Is that it? Is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah.
Nalani Rowe. Are you familiar with the name Nalani Rowe?
Oh, she's the one that owned the sword you guys brought us, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Listen, I just need a couple minutes of your time. If you don't like what I have to say, you can, like, I don't know. Like, what's gonna happen is out of my hands. I can't say.
Clearly don't have a choice, she says.
Look, how long have you been in this line of work? Fighting, killing folks?
I don't kill folks.
Or rather, whatever you were doing. Sorry, I'm kind of sparse on the details.
Do you not know what I did? 30 years ago, a great storm came to my island. At the same time, our volcano erupted. I led my people to safety. And on our march to safety, we were ambushed by monsters from the ocean. I had a sword. I protected the people, and they hated me for it. That's my only crime. So I helped Maya because she wanted to help our people just like me.
Yeah, well, Maya's gone.
She understood sacrifice. Can you imagine what I've sacrificed?
You lived a hard life. And I'm sure you believe that what Maya was doing was, in her own way, right. But
Adderley looks over to her and she says, Your family was Cadency. And you recognize a softening in her expression, Jet. Yes, my grandfather, he trained my mother and she trained me.
do you have fond memories of your mother?
She was a hard ass.
Yeah, so was mine.
Adderley, so you were trained in the way of the Cadency. You were trained. She's from birth. Not something you would ever understand. And Adderley's. So, what have you done? Like, what has she done? Has she?
That's what I'm curious about. Is like you say, I hear this title, this epithet, the Butcher of the North.
No, I'm not interested in that. That was whatever. What have you done? Have you killed people for Maya? What was your purpose here?
Yeah, that's also what I'm kind of blanking on.
I haven't done anything but protect her. I have killed no one. All I want is my sword back. And Adderley, well, you know it's technically not yours, right? It belongs to the Cadency. And as long as...
Yeah. Technically.
Sorry, what was that, Shalla?
I say something tells me she doesn't care about technically.
Right.
And as far as I see it, as long as it's in the hands of the young Lord Vale, it's in just as safe as hands as this is with you. I have an interesting proposition for you, though, Miss Rowe. You have done no crime here. How would you like an opportunity to earn your own? Instead of worrying about a blade that was not meant for you.
And I have opportunity to present. Possibly earn said blade. He gets very solemn for a moment.
Jet, roll me a persuasion check with advantage, with help from Adderley.
I will try my best.
Shalla, if you want to guidance him.
Sure. Add a d4.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yes. I'll add d4. Shoot, hold on. That is a 21.
21, hell yeah. You would have me?
I used to work for some very, very dangerous people. And as far as I know, they're still looking for me. They're going to be coming after me, my friends, everything I care about, they'll erase. I need someone strong to protect what I care about, what I value. I need a protector for my daughter.
Adelaide pipes up and says, "You've been trained from birth. That's all they require. It's worth a shot. If you agree, I can help get you there. But you have to promise that you're not gonna harass these people anymore." And she nods, and at this point you can tell that Adelaide has dropped the spell. Adelaide looks over to you guys and says, I let Javon know that I am taking this one to Port Rose right now. I won't be with you guys, but Javon can help you with your quest, Mr. Jet. And she takes Nilani's hand, and they both vanish in a flash.
Thank God, I thought she was going to start hitting us again.
Yep.
But
I was a little worried too.
Thanks,
yeah.
The funny thing is I would have given her sword back. No more noble reason than protecting those kids.
Shalla,
Yes,
thanks for coming to help.
of course. You're my friend.
You know, Shalla, every person that I've ever met that's told me that, I've had to second guess. But with you, I don't have to.
Thank you.
So yeah, you guys, Shalla, you take a time to go and grab that lock, and you can add a custom item to your bag of holding. That's shock lock. It does a shock lock. It's just a custom, make it a custom item. It does a shocking grasp if you touch it.
We should put it on the doors of the winery.
That's great. Your daughter is staying there and runs up. Oh, let's go inside. Dead.
Yeah.
I imagine
It doesn't kill you, it just shocks you, right?
Exactly. Well, it could kill you.
It shocks you enough.
Depending.
Either way.
But yeah, you guys make your way back to the tower. The door is still corporeal, and you make your way into your rooms and have a well-deserved hot bath and a nice comfy bed for the evening. And then come morning, after a hearty breakfast,
Hell yeah.
Javon gathers you all in the foyer. The spell's going to end soon, so we need to go on outside. Shalla and Tila, if we can have just a moment once we're outside. And she opens the door, and as you guys all file out, the door disappears behind you all as the spell ends. And she, her eyes glaze over with a pure golden sheen for just a moment, and she whispers, "Karth." And in a flash, a figure appears standing next to her. And I will show you guys in Discord what this guy looks like.
Hey.
This is him.
Yes.
This is Karth. He's definitely showing some age for an elf, but still he's fit and healthy with platinum hair slicked back and a short beard. And he is an interestingly unpleasant face to look at, with a severe Severus Snape smile, a stern nose, and sad eyes. He's wearing a very ornate outfit of gold and emerald silks, including a long duster over the top. And Siobhan looks between him and you all. Says, "Shalla, Tila, would you join me for a moment?"
Sure.
This here's Karth Maloran. He is the High Representarian of the Novanarchy here, and he is my colleague and mentor. He represents the thoughts and concerns of our Stormlords. He'd like to have a word with the two of you. And she kind of bows a bit and takes a few steps back, but remains close enough by as Karth regards you. His eyes are slightly milky blue, but, just a little weird sadness to him. And in a polished, a little bit too polished tone, he says, "Honored representatives of our ocean-bound neighbors and allies, I'm pleased to meet you here in your homeland. Forgive my formality, but it's just my nature. The resplendent Novanarchy of the Austrian Empire soundly regrets all that has transpired here. The High Arcanist was kind enough to fill me in on the details, and I fear we have a significant burden of blame on our hands. We would like to make amends. We extend to the pair of you the same thing we extended to your predecessor, perhaps prematurely. Austria has no pretense over ownership or claim to the islands of your archipelago. I want you to be completely clear of that. We do not represent the Commission. They do not represent us. We extend this title to you as a sign of that trust and goodwill, a promise to support our Stormlords in times of need. We extend this offer also to a pair of Borealans and two of our own who have set up shop here on your island. Representation, so that the concerns of all have equal ear in our Hall of Storms. So you, like your counterparts, will be welcome within our chambers, and your voices heard, your concerns heard. The only obligation in return is that you continue to defend your people's interest with the ferocity of a storm.
We can do that.
He holds his hand out to you and Tila and says, "May I take your hand?"
Sure. And Shalla will hold hers out as well.
Tila...
Whichever.
Yeah, Tila doesn't move at first, but when you do, she follows suit. And he grasps your hands gently. "Do you swear to defend your home from any threat, including Austria?"
I swear.
And Shalla, you feel an immense weight on you, as if gravity's increased tenfold. And in the back of your head, Ira is completely silent. And he continues, "By the light of Corellia, by the storm of Nimbus, I name thee Shalla Gale, a Stormlord of Takkor Harbor. I name thee Tila Squall, a Stormlord of Takkor Harbor." And Shalla, you feel this electricity around you, almost like you're in Storm Ascension. And the pressure that you've been feeling returns to normal, causing your ears to pop. And your finger actually starts to sting a little bit. And looking at it, on the inside of whichever hand you gave to him, the index finger, is a very shallow, almost brand in the shape of a lightning bolt. But as you run your finger over it, it feels perfectly flush and normal. And with that, your passive perception, I think, notices this as well. It's a clear, beautiful, sunny day outside. Off in the distance, you notice a shadow, a shape. It looks like the shadow that a cloud would make as it passes overhead, or the approaching penumbra of an eclipse. Something is moving fast towards you guys.
Am I the only one who notices this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of point at it, be like,
What do you? What the? What?
Looking up into the air, you guys see, well, something that a lot of you have never seen before. Scylla and Jet, you see the biggest goddamn dragon you've ever seen in your entire life. And it's not just one, it's several. It's just that the others that are with it are so small in comparison.
damn.
As the sunlight hits the edges of it, it gleams bronze and dives towards the town. On the map, you guys are over here.
Oh no.
About here. And this dragon lands soundly with a rumble that shakes the earth directly on your cottage, Jet.
Oh no! Not the cottage!
Sending
Oh no! I had mine.
Oh my
It's been
god.
paid for.
My empty beer cans.
Yay!
Sending up a wave of sand that, as it settles, coming out from the rubble of your cottage is a slender female dragonborn wearing a beautiful white dress that's slit up to the thigh with bronze scales. And she strides up to the lot of you. Overhead, you notice the dragon circling.
Is this who I think it is?
It is who you think it is.
I take a knee.
I'm gonna kind of look at Scylla like, do you know who this is?
Okay.
This is my boss.
Corvin looks at him and goes, Scylla, it's for you. He goes
Right.
about his own business.
She looks down at you, Scylla, and she motions her hand up. She says, "You can rise, my child."
Stand up.
Javon and the rest of the Onstrians, you can tell they have got spells held in their hand. And she looks over at them, and she's like, "I mean you no harm."
Okay.
In the back of Scylla's mind, we're just thinking like, good luck. There's nothing you could do.
They don't know that though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I do.
Yeah. Jad is more than familiar with.
I think you severely underestimate my confidence, sir.
I know right where you're sitting at, but you're not sure who you're in front of, buddy.
The lot of you besides Scylla and Jet right now, she didn't impose her will, but you are on the edge of a dragon fear. Like, it is,
This prestidigitation on my pants to clean them up real quick.
Is this a very pretty dragon lady? Just out of curiosity.
Jet, you would know that this is the Great Worm Valoria, the leader of Ulara.
Yeah, almost divinely pretty, you might say.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Jet's kind of like blood. She's like
She looks to the Onstrian coterie and she says, "It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Valoria, the Radiance in Amber, sovereign of the grand city of Ulara." And Javon bows, and the rest of her retinue follow suit. And she says, "And I am the High Arcanist Javon Razan of the Resplendent Onstrian Novanarchy. It is a pleasure." Valoria looks over and she says, "If I may have just a moment with this wonderful group of adventurers. I have yet to meet most of you, but Scylla I know, and young Jet, I've seen you come through my city's walls, although we have not had the chance to meet as well."
Hi.
I get that reaction quite a bit, honestly.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen, other than Scylla, dry.
That's quite all right. Just put your tongue back in your mouth when you're ready.
I'm trying.
I wanted to thank you all for helping Scylla along this path. She brought vengeance for the loss of so many in our sister city. And I also wanted to reward you. If you'd all hold out your hands.
Okay.
She opens her clawed hand and pulls out a stone and sets it in each of your hands. It is a... hold on just a second. I have to find it. In each of your hands is a diamond. That is... Hang on just one second. In each... I was frozen for a long time on my Discord. In each of your hands is a diamond this size.
Of a chunky dice?
Yeah. So you may all add a 1,000 gold piece diamond to your inventories. Shalla, that'll come in handy if you ever need to reincarnate someone.
Sweet.
Also, just get in a habit of it as well. It's a new day, so you guys have all had your long rests. And Shalla and Scylla, if you guys need to change up your spell lists, you can do that.
Hey, me too.
So what happened?
I haven't got that ability yet.
So Valoria gave you all a diamond worth 1,000 gold pieces each. She says, this is the bounty that the people of Ulara hold for the slaying of a grand demon, which we noticed that you have accomplished.
Oh.
At a grand demon?
That was the, forgive me, I'm showing my cards a little bit here. That was the, how do you call it? The cluster of souls that inhabited your former mentor, young one, comprised itself of a grand demon from the Shadowfell.
Oh, is that what happened to that city you mentioned?
In a way, it was the darkness that took it as well.
Which city
well, yours, my little friend.
Yeah. Kind of looks downcast at that.
And she looks to you, Scylla, and she says, "You've done so wonderfully. All I ask that you do is relax for a little bit. Explore the world. See what there is to see. We have so many new friends that we didn't know existed. You need to see what's going on out there and take some time. Don't worry about us. We will be perfectly fine." Do you think you can do that for me?
That would be much appreciated. Thank you, Great Worm.
Anytime. And she looks to you, Shalla, and she's like, you do have such lovely islands. It's been quite a time since I've had a chance to go out for a little bit of a fly. I hope I didn't scare too many of your people.
I will be sure to let our elders know that dragons are around and to not be frightened if we see guys.
I doubt you'll see us very much this far out. We made the trip special.
Well, if you ever want to enjoy our island hospitality.
Absolutely. And she looks over to Siobhan one more time and she says, well, My friend, you have my name now. I'm sure you can contact me if the need ever arises. And without saying another word, she turns on her heel and strides back over towards your cottage, Jet, or what's left of it, bounding into the air and transforming into her form once more. With massive beats of her wing, she, like, basically at this size and scale beats the air into submission, and it just helps her up, vanishing off into the distance with her retinue of fighter jets. And we are going to end this session here.
What a woman.
And
What amazing, isn't she?
real quick, what we're gonna do here real quick, I just want to let you guys know, is right now we're gonna have a little bit of a time jump. So what's gonna happen is between now and next session is just if you guys wouldn't mind thinking about what your character is up to in 3 months' time. And in 3 months' time will be next session, and we will all come together once more with the rings that little Jet had.
Yeah.
So
will this include level up during that 3 months?
This will include a level up at the beginning of next session. We'll do our hit dice and everything then, and start off at level 10.
Jake, you know what this means?
What's that?
Cat, guess who's back?
Who's back?
I hit level 3 Warlock.
Oh gosh.
Guess who's back?
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
How many times do we gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
Too many times.